Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrutyam Naram Saiva Narottamam Devim Sarasatim Vyasam Tado Jayamudri Nastapráyeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttamasloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya cha Nandagopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Welcome to Srimad Bhagavatam session, Canto 11, Chapter 5, Text 40. Krutadishu Prajarajan Kalau Ichanti Sambhavam Kalau Kalu Bhavishyanti Narayana Parayanaham Kvachin Maharaja Dravideshu cha Bhurisaham Tamaraparni Nadi Yatra Krutamala Payashvini Kaveri cha Mahapunyam Pratichi cha Mahanadi Ye Pibanti Jalam Tasham Manujeshwara Prayo Bhakta Bhagavati Vasudeve Malaya Sayaha Krutadishu, word by word meaning Krutadishu of Satya and the other earlier ages, Prajaha, the inhabitants, Raja no king, Kalau in Kali Yuga, Ichanti they want, Sambhavam birth, Kalau in Kali, Kalu certainly, Bhavishyanti there will be Narayana Parayana, devotees who dedicate their lives to the service of Lord Narayana. Kvachit here and there, Maharaja, O great monarch, Dravideshu in the provinces of South India, Cha but Purishaha especially plentiful, Tamaraparni named Tamaraparni, Nadi the river Yatra where Krutamala, Payasvini, Kaveri, Cha, Mahapunya, extremely pious, Pratichi named Pratichi, Cha and Mahanadi, the Mahanadi, those who Pibanti drink, Charam the water, Tasham of this, Manjuha humans, Manujishwara, O Lord of men, Nimi, Praya for the most part, Bhakta devotees, Bhagavati, personality of Godhead, Vasudeva, Lord Vasudeva, Amala Ashaya, having spotless hearts. Translation purport given by the devoted disciples of Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada ki jai. My dear King, the inhabitants of Satyaga and other ages eagerly desire to take birth of this age of Kali, since in this age there will be many devotees of the Supreme Lord Narayana. These devotees will appear in various places but will be especially numerous in South India, O Master of Men. In the age of Kali, those persons who drink the waters of the holy rivers of Dravida Desha, such as Tamaraparni, Krutamala, Payashvini, the extremely pious Kaveri, and the Pratichi Mahanadi, will almost be pure-hearted devotees of Supreme Personality of God of Vasudeva. Purport: the Vedas contain information of past, present, and future living conditions throughout the universe. This is not very wonderful. For example, although at present time in India we are experiencing spring weather, we know that in the future the torrid summer will come, followed by the rainy season, autumn, and eventually winter, and a new spring. Similarly, we know that these seasons have occurred repeatedly in the past. Thus, just as ordinary human beings can understand the past, present, future seasons of the earth, of the liberated followers of Vedic culture can easily understand the past, present, future conditions of the seasonal ages of the earth and other planets. The inhabitants of Satyuga are certainly aware of conditions of Kali Yuga. They know that in Kali Yuga the difficult material situation forces the living entity to take complete shelter of the Supreme Personality of God, and that inhabitants of Kali Yuga therefore develop a high degree of love of God. Therefore, all the inhabitants of Satyuga are far more sinless, truthful, and self-controlled than the people of other ages. They desire to take birth in the Kali Yuga in order to taste the pure love of Krishna without associating with the devotees of the Lord. No one can become an advanced devotee of the Lord. Therefore, since in Kali Yuga other Vedic processes collapse due to the unfavorable condition, and since the only authorized Vedic process is the devotional chanting of the Lord's holy name, which is available to everyone, there will be undoubtedly innumerable Vaishnavas or devotees of the Lord in this age. Birth in this age is very favorable for one who is eager to associate with the devotees. In fact, Krishna conscious movement is establishing authorized Vaishnava temples throughout the world so that in innumerable areas one may avail himself association of with pure devotees. Association with the devotees of the Lord is far more valuable than any amount of association with persons who are merely self-controlled, sinless, or expert in Vedic scholarship. Therefore, it is stated in Srimad Bhagavatam, Muktanam Abhisiddhanam Narayana Parayanaha Sudurlabhaha Prasantatma Kotishvapi Mahamune. O great sage, among many millions who are liberated and perfect in knowledge of liberation, one may be a devotee of Lord Narayana or Krishna. Such devotees who are fully peaceful and extremely rare. Similarly, Chaitanya Chaitamrita stated Sadhu Sangha Sarva Shastra Kaya Lavamatra Sadhu Sangha Sarva Siddhihaya. The verdict of all religious scriptures is that by even a moment association with a pure devotee one can attain all success. According to Sri Jiva Goswami, the words of Kvachit in this verse indicate that in Kali Yuga, Lord Krishna Chaitanya will appear in Gauda Desa in the district of Nadia, and from this pivotal point he will gradually expand the of love of Godhead to cover the entire earth. Many exalted devotees such as Sri Advaitacharya also take birth in Gaudiya Desha. The process of chanting the holy name of Krishna Kirtana is not limited to Kali Yuga. In the Vishnu Dharma, in relation to the story of the fallen son of Satya, it is stated, Na Adesha Niyamastata, Na Kala Niyamastata, Nochistado Nishedascha, Shri Harer Namni Lubdakaha. There is no restriction in the place, time, or not any injunction forbidding the accepting of remnants of food, etc. When one becomes greedy to chant the holy name of Hari. Similarly stated in Skanda Purana, the Vishnu Dharma, and the Vaishaka Mahatmya section of the Padma Purana, Chakra Yudhusya Namani Sada Sarvatra Kirtayat. The names of Supreme Lord who has the disc as his weapon should be glorified always and everywhere. Similarly, Skanda Purana states, Na Desha Kala Avatsatma Suddhi Adhikam Apekshate Kintu Swatantram Evaitam Nama Kamita Kamadam. The name of the Lord need not chanted with regard to place, time, circumstances, primary self-purification, or any other factors. Rather, it is completely independent of all other processes and rewards all the desires of those who eagerly chant it. Similarly, it is stated in Vishnu Purana, Kalo Kruta Yugam Tasya Kalistasya Krute Yuge Yashya Chetasya Govindo Hrudaye Yasya Nachuta. Hare Krishna, this particular verse glorifies the Yuga Dharma. Since there are 4 yugas, Satya, Treta, Dwapara, Kali Yuga. So in Kali Yuga, there is no hard rules and regulations for applying the lotus feet of the Lord. Just by chanting the names of the Lord, which is inundated by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who came as a Bhakta avatar in Kali Yuga, and also he exhibited the love of Godhead to one and all, like how the locker of the owner, the owner of the locker in the house has kept his key with himself, will not give even to the family members. But here, the owner of the Jagannatha, the proprietor, who is the creator, maintainer, and destroyer, gave the key of Harinam to everyone. He opened the locker and gave the treasure of holy names to each and everyone to the entire earth, so that people can take advantage of chanting the holy names of the Lord. Similarly, in Bharata Varsha, we say that Mera Bharat Mahan Hai. Those who have taken birth in this Janma Bhumi, in this place of India, are very fortunate souls, because there are innumerable paths to access to the lotus feet of the Lord and to his devotees. That's why the International Society of Krishna Consciousness has constructed innumerable temples, opened several centers, so that any person who belongs to any race, any caste, any religion can take up this Krishna consciousness and uh, and be purified and can purify and cleanse his heart by removing all anarthas. Since the holy names, when once you chant the holy names, all anarthas will be counteracted and you will become a very nice devotee. Because once the anarthas has gone, nishta will come. So when you become nishta, you will be very steady in Krishna consciousness. You will be steady in bhakti yoga. So here also in India we can see so many various holy rivers, holy nadi like Kaveri, Yamuna, Ganga, especially in Dravida Desh in South India. Lot of pure devotees will take birth there, and uh, they will preach about the holy names of Krishna far and wide in South India. So the great acharyas like Sripad Ramanujacharya, Shankaracharya in Kerala, Ramanujacharya in Tamil Nadu, Kanakadasa and Purandaradasa in Karnataka. Like this, we can see Andhra, Annamaya, lot of Vaishnava devotees, and also Gaudiya devotees also taken birth in West Bengal. Advaita Acharya, Narottam Das Thakur, Srinivas Acharya, Shyamanand Pandit, Rasikananda Das, like this, and Narottam Das Thakur, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, and lot of so many exalted Vaishnavas who have taken their responsibility on their shoulders to spread the holy names of the Lord. So, holy names, once you come in contact with a pure devotee or the association, like in Chaitanya Charitamrita says, Sadhu Sange, Sarva Shastra Gaya, Lavamatra Sadhu Sange, Sarva Siddhaya. Even a momentary association with the devotee, with the pure devotee, it will take you to the kingdom of Godhead. So, for chanting the holy names of the Lord, there are no strict, rigid rules and regulations. No desha, kala, patra. Everywhere, anytime you can chant the holy names of the Lord. As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said in Sikshastakam, Namna Makari Bahudada Nija Sarva Sakti Tatrarpita Niyamita Smaranena Kala. So there is no hard rules and regulations for chanting the holy names of the Lord. Anywhere you can chant, any place you can chant, any circumstances you must chant. So for one who has Lord Govinda in his heart, Satyoga becomes manifest in the midst of Kali, and conversely, even Satyoga becomes Kali Yuga. So wherever the devotees chant the holy names, that place will become Satyayuga, even though if they are living in Kali Yuga. So Lord Holy Names has got such a power, such a enormous power, so that it can transform the conditioned souls into the liberated soul. So that is the reason Abhay and the Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, the founder of ISKCON, though he has faced so many challenges in his preaching in the Western countries, but he went far and wide around the world. Like 11 times he circled the whole world, 11 or 12 times in the duration of 10 years. At the age of 60, 65, Srila Prabhupada gave these holy names to all the Westerners who are Sunyavadi. They don't know anything about spirituality. They don't know anything about the Lord. For them, he has taken so much hardships, and he preached far and wide in the nook and corner of the whole world. So there are a lot of advantages in chanting the holy names of the Lord, spiritually and materially also. Once you start chanting the holy names of the Lord, all your previous sins will be eradicated, and just only you have to move your lips by chanting the holy names of the Lord, so that the the most dangerous part of our sadhana bhakti is sense gratification, which is against the sadhana bhakti, will also be uh, will also be banished, or it will burst into ashes if you chant the holy names of the Lord. So you will attain the Suddha Sattva Guna qualities. So in Bruhannarada Purana it is said 38.126. Harer Nama Hare Nama Iva Kevalam Kalau Nastaiva Kalau Nastaiva Nastaiva Gatiranyata. In this age of Kali, there is no alternative, there is no alternative, there is no alternative, but just but for spiritual progress other than the holy names of the Lord. So the holy name of the Lord, as proved by all the evidences, the statement Bhagavatam, out of the Bhagavatam has 18,000 verses. So the 17,919 verses have chanted to know what is about the holy names. Nama, it says in last verse of Shrimad Bhagavatam that once you chant the holy names of the Lord, it will eradicate all the sinful activities, whatever you have done in in your previous lives, and will give you liberation. So in this particular verse, it is focused mostly on the South India, how the devotees were in South India were practicing Krishna consciousness. So especially in South India, there were very pure devotees who were following very strictly in their life, getting up early in the morning in Brahma Muhurta and doing all sorts of spiritual pujas, aradhana, all these things, and reading Shrimad Bhagavatam, and also they were conducting a lot of spiritual say upanyasas in gurukuls, so that they teach children about brahmacharya, and they also take children's, even the parents or the spiritual organizations, yeah, once in 3 months they take they organize spiritual yatras, going to Ganga, going to I mean uh, the Badrinath, Kedarnath, Gangotri, Yamunotri, Jagannath Puri, Mathura Vrindavan, Mayapur, like this they use. There are even now ISKCON is conducting so many spiritual yatras, so that people can take that opportunity, avail the opportunity, and they can go with them, enjoy with them spiritually, dance and chant the holy names of the Lord, and take a holy dip in rivers, and hear about Krishna Katha from the lips of the pure devotees. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. So there is no qualification for chanting the holy names of the Lord. Even a Chandal also can chant the holy names of the Lord. But only thing he has no, he should not repeat the previous. He should not cultivate the previous habits. Once you start chanting, spontaneously your heart will be cleansed, so that gradually you can develop a ruchi towards devotional service. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna.